Hello, who's hyped for the third Last of Us remake this year? Hopefully my mic is working fine. I'm sure I'll find out shortly. Alright, I'm gonna assume it's fine. Alright, we got like 25 minutes to kill before we start. You're not hyped, to be honest. What are you talking about? I love these showcases. I can't wait to see how many games the PlayStation 5 does not have. I'm just here to see how they butchered Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade's weird. It feels like it can't exist on a modern Sony console, and yet it does. I share that sentiment, but for some reason I feel like it'll be fine. I don't know why. Copium overload. Oh, the PS5 owner has officially logged on the chat. So I guess we have some stuff we could talk about in this time. First I want to share a little laugh with you, which I've already pulled up on the side, I believe. Actually, I want to make sure this is the right thing. So as you guys all know, the games industry is dying, and that's a good thing. Every fucking company is having layoffs. Sega, EA, everyone who deserves it, pretty much. I saw this really funny tweet from, I believe it's XEA, right? Took a job at a deli. New coworker asked me what I worked on at EA. I told him college football alongside Madden. Immediately responds, I wish I had a job just hitting copy and paste all day. I'm already depressed working this job. Game coworkers are making it worse. Dude, this guy got fucking owned so hard. You know, it's just like an average bro, like being like, yeah, I wish I got to copy paste all day. You love to see it. By the way, Italian hoagie, please. I love this Amy Rose song because it reminds me of like Hilary Duff and like songs I'd hear on the radio. He's literally got murdered. It's like a certain time period of pop. Also, slight other thing to talk about. I did a short about that whole thing, what happened with Yakuza, where they basically like, oh yeah, we invite localizers to just look at our work and to change things, and we send it over back and forth. Global standards, this and that. Sega made a post about that being all prideful or whatever. And everyone was shit on them. Japan, America, rightfully so. And it was super funny that they immediately, like, their response was being like, they posted like a customer harassment policy that was like, don't be mean. It could put our workers in danger, this and that. They're really copying America one-to-one to start crying harassment the second they get criticized. Very funny. But this is what I'm talking about. You need to be annoying. You need to do shit. The reason stuff like Gamergate and all that things are just ended up being the biggest fucking losers in the world is because they wanted to play the bigger man card and be super nice about everything. Like, oh no, you guys are the real racists, this and that. Like, don't do that shit. Don't play by their game. Be loud. Be obnoxious. Those are the people who get changes done. Also, Sega laid off 10% of their employees right after posting this. So that was also pretty funny. But where Sega is based. Ease mono registration. I wish I could add this to the short, but I feel like doing a follow-up short is very silly. I don't know, I'll probably save it for when I bring this up in a video or something. That's the thing with localization videos. I just have like folders upon folders. Like, oh, next time something big happens, I'll have all this to work with. Because we're currently in the it is happening and it's a good thing, because it used to be this shit isn't happening, this shit isn't happening. But now that we have so much proof, they're like, actually, this is what localization is. Chat is not on screen. Well, chat is always on screen. Hold on, I kind of fixed it. But chat is always on screen through YouTube's actual thing. I don't know why chat isn't. Very weird. Boom, boom, boom. Was it on screen at the start? It's not hidden. This is just the classic Streamlabs, or excuse me, OBS moment. Yeah, I put the chat box in. I don't know why it's not. This is an OBS moment thing. Didn't mean to show that, but that's pretty funny. Yo, Fabre Mars, thank you for the gift, dude. Try switching one stream the Mac. I don't stream the screen. That it's like I insert the screen into the thing. But I can do what you're saying. It'd just be way more annoying. Oh, let's try switching the scene. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, brother. By the way, thank you for the gift, Fabre. We got 20 minutes to fix this shit. I do have a plan in case I have to do this. Like I said last stream, something always has to go wrong. Yeah, not sure that type difficulties. I don't know, dude. It was literally working right before. So what I'm gonna do, window capture. So I can do this. This is inconvenient, extremely, but this is what we can do to. I'm gonna have to resize this, excuse me. There we go. Well, it works. Here. This is everything you've missed. Viewer from the future. This is so weird, though. Yeah, never had this problem. Hello, SF Brew. Duct tape level solutions. Hey, man, it just works. This is the Todd Howard of streams right now you're viewing. This is my Skyrim. Is it true that some domestic Japanese banks now want to outright refuse to open business accounts for eroge devs and publishers? There's just a rumor. That is true. That is 100% true. That's why every time someone tries to go with, oh, why does this matter? This and that. It's not, because there's a lot of like, oh, Japan is safe type people. It's like, no, this stuff keeps encroaching in other areas. It's the same stuff that you see with American visas and all that. It's just companies coming down more and more down. Oh my god. Abdulio, thank you for the 2.
Do you think that the theory that Japan's culture is downstream from the USA and once we are out of this woke nightmare Japan will be in its own woke nightmare?
Give me a second. Thank you for the 2, by the way. I have to fix the PlayStation screen now. There we go. Now everything's okay. In a sense, yes, but mostly because, like, it is downstream and that's where this has all come from. You know, when we go into a lot of these things, what ends up happening is they're either trying to imitate America or they have direct, you know, involvement from that side of the globe. So in a sense, yes, but I don't necessarily think it means that, like, oh, say we get out of this, they're going to be stuck in it. Things don't have to go exactly the same way. Because obviously, you know, we were just talking about the Sega thing earlier. We're seeing layoffs. We're already seeing the negative consequences happening faster. And anyone with fucking foresight can look over here and see what's happening. So, I mean, it really depends. To some extent, yes. But I also think there's a chance things get better quicker. Or don't quite reach the level that they are on here. Any hope that gens will be good? I believe the gens rumor specifically because it is the most Sega thing to take a game that is already, like, perfect. Like, there's no reason to remaster Generations. Kind of like, well, actually, Colors did because there was no PC port, but Generations is readily available. So instead of porting, like, Sonic Unleashed to PC and giving us a version of that that actually runs well everywhere, Sega's like, oh, what if we just re-release Generations? And we saw what happened with Colors. There was a ton of glitches. Everything was a fucking strobe light show blinding people. Of course, all this only happened if you played on a hack switch. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But like I said, that's the reason I believe it. But apparently now there's rumors that it's a Sega Shadow, so we're getting an episode Shadow type thing. The end Knuckles of Sonic Generations, but with Shadow. So I don't know. Part of that kind of makes me more interested in it, but again, I have a very mixed view on Sega, as the stream should show. Is Japan having layoffs? Sega, who is probably one of the bigger copying America and trying to go into all these trends, just laid off 10% of their Sega of America employees, which is a very funny thing to follow everything else we just discussed with Yakuza and whatnot, how they're working directly with the developers. And we saw all the greedy shit that's happening with that game as well, literally EA levels, because again, that's part of the American way with video games. So no surprise there. When the Colors Ultimate performed worse on Switch than on the Wii. Absolutely. Dog shit point. Thank you again, Faber, for the 10. Thank you again for the gift. Had a lot to figure out at the beginning of the stream, because of course I did. It's pretty cool to finally see more mainstream people like Mutahara, Asmongold, and Nux having problems with localizers after seeing you talk about for months. Maybe something actually be done. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. I have mixed feelings on that. I loved seeing Asmon's reaction because it was such a genuine guy who's just connected, be like, what the fuck? But you have to remember, people like Mutahar, like, says like stuff like Kana and Dragon Maid. He thinks that's like pedophilic, right? And even Asmon has stuff like that. He's called people pedos for playing Lalafels in Final Fantasy XIV. So do I like these people? Not really. But I like the fact that this conversation has become big enough that even other people like that are jumping in on it. The tweet that the main and thank you, Iron Pluka. Hopefully I said that right. The tweet that the main dev sent out made his case even worse in the long run. I agree. You're talking about the Yakuza dev who said he sends his scripts directly over to Sega of America, right? I might be able to pull that up. My screen is a fucking mess right now because of everything I had to deal with at the beginning of the stream. I'll see if I can pull that up. But thank you again. I completely agree with that statement. Thank you for the 5. Zionist, thank you for the 5. No, Xenoist. Thank you, dude.
Happy to see Kale the Justice League support Workster the mode.
Oh, she's been hooting and hollering about it. Let me tell you, she was like, "I'm seen. Harley Quinn sees me," because there was a trans right outfit in the new Justice League game. So this is one of the Yakuza devs. This is a rough translation. About localization, it seems that some of the story has been misrepresented. I'm gonna mute this real quick. Sorry.
So apparently YouTuber
I'll read that in a second. It seems that some of the story has been misrepresented, but localization does not change the original content. I have them check to make sure there are no unintended derogatory terms, discriminatory expressions, religious issues, etc. And then correct them with the original script. In other words, there's no difference between the Japanese version and overseas version. That is just confirmation of everything people are talking about. Persona 3Rs are a weird case. We can talk about that too. We got 8 more minutes to shit on Sega before Sega shits on us. But let me go back. What was it, Abdulio? Let me repeat yours. Oh, I already said.
So apparently YouTuber Max Zero R discovered Azure Lane or Blue Archive, forgot which exactly, but fans of that game's fan base are freaking out saying it's over.
Well, I understand the sentiment because, so I dislike Maxor. I don't know if you've ever seen his videos, but it is Zoomer content to like the absolute maximum. Sensory fucking overload. I click a video, I get a seizure. But again, he's kind of the ironic funny man type thing. It was Blue Archive. He did confirm he's not doing a video on it because it doesn't have sensory overload enough for him to edit. And I particularly don't like him because Maxor did a video on A Hat in Time. And it was called like Don't Loot the Dragon Lolly. It was called like Don't Loot the Hat Lolly. And I fucking hate these people, bro. I hate the people who want to grovel at the feet of the people who hate them and be like, guys, it's supposed to be funny. It's a joke. Because it's like, they're infinitely worse than the people who are going to call you a pedo for anime. Because a YouTuber who just thinks like Dragon Maid is pedophilia, they want nothing to do with it. These haha, it's ironic guys, they'll bring in the people who are going to harass you over and over. Like they're bringing the tourists. They're opening the door. They're trying to get people in. Can't stand that dude. So I think he probably genuinely likes that stuff for in it, but he does not have a spine. Because again, he's like the cringe, he, him liberal on Twitter. To actually be genuine with his interest for it. And you don't want that. I love Blue Archive, like genuinely guys. I think it has an amazing story for a gacha. It's really touching. I think the people behind it are super awesome. They really respect their fan base. I don't want that shit around there. So I get the doom posting. I get that it's over, but thankfully nothing's happening from it. But thank you for the 2. I hate people like that. I hate fucking irony poison, dude. Can't stand them. YouTube shorts, but 40 minutes. I tried watching a Mr. Beast video the other day because it was on X/Twitter. Bro, it felt like an ad for a video that never started. I couldn't. But it's like that. It's like sensory overload. I'm sorry I can't keep up with these messages. Firebright don't attend. Hold on. It's pretty cool to finally see more mainstream. Oh, I got that one. Okay. The dude, the main dev, got that one. Finally pushed. Localizers finally pushed me to watch anime exclusively untranslated. I almost thank them. Almost. Japanese language acquisition, here I come. I feel that, right? Like that's kind of what got me on the road. I would still not say I'm very far. I watch anime untranslated a lot. I have moments of holy shit, I understood that conversation and it feels great. But Japanese is a hard fucking language, especially when it comes to actually reading it. I have a much easier time watching anime than reading stuff because of kanji. Oh boy, can't wait for Censored Blade. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, Stellar Blade's weird. I don't know. It feels like something that shouldn't exist on modern Sony. It's crazy. But thank you again, Iron Puka. Appreciate it. This is coffee. I need it to keep me up, by the way. I've never drank coffee on stream before. Did you know Sonic X Shadow fans went crazy due to the Prime? I cannot stand those little kids, dude. But yes, I'm aware. Thank you for the 2 chaos. Transfer move for Persona 3 Reload. I have a weird theory about that. Persona 3 Reload, I've not been interested for multiple reasons for a while because I think it looks cheap. I expected them to take out more content than they did, to be honest. But they kept in the jiggle physics, they kept in the sexy outfits. Persona 3 is really big in China, or Persona's really big in China now, because there's Persona 5X. I kind of wonder if they took out the trans scene, be more so because of China. Because if you remember Persona 5R, they tried changing the gay scene. And usually when they do stuff specifically for America, they make it more in that area instead of flat out removing it. I feel like they removed it flat out for China, but then was like, oh, hey, it's problematic. We took it out. Good job, America. Aren't you happy? To be like that. But I per se play Persona 3 Fez. I've seen people being excited that they announced the Answers content as DLC for it, and I cannot imagine being that level of consumer. That is ridiculous. That should have been in the base game. Like, I love Sega IPs and Atlas, because Atlas is owned by Sega. But holy shit, monetization and stuff is disgusting. Like, not just Yakuza, not just Persona, all of it. Yeah. Sega fans, we're eating good, guys. Man, I wonder what the fuck happened with my chat box, man. Audio. Wahoo. Nagashi must be fuming right now. See, he's definitely better. He's definitely better than who's in charge of the ship right now. But there's some weird interviews from him. He was saying the new Yakuza 0 translation was better than the original. Or maybe not 0. I guess stuff that happened after 0 because they started doing the 1 too. So excuse me. Misspoke a little bit there. But those translations are way worse. So I don't know. But he's much better. He's much better. He has a bunch of really good comments as well in the past. I'd much prefer him to who's currently steering this ship, personally. I mean, Kiwami. I'm not a big Yakuza guy. That's why I said I misspoke when I said 0. I meant the 1 and 2 remakes or whatever. It's still really weird to me that because in that article they listed they changed the name because it was like they thought it would do better in America, but it's like that's always been the name in Japan. So there's so many weird stuff about it that I think sounds good, and then I'm like, I hear the reasoning, and my eyebrow raises. Like, what? All right, we got 60 seconds left. I'll have to say goodbye. It's my lovely wife, Amy Rose. I'd sit in silence for like 30 seconds. And hopefully I can full screen this soon so my page continues to not look like this. Her plushie's behind me. I don't even see it. Sonic's right there too. The shadow's on shadow's in the cuck chair. He's all the way on the other side. Is there anything people are actually excited for? Let me ask chat. What do you guys want? Abdelio, thank you for the 2, dude.
Can't even be excited for this PC beta showcase because nothing worthwhile is coming out of Sony. Just here for your reactions.
Well, thank you. That's about what I expect. Silk Song. Ooh, the cope begins. Knack 3. Funny. Torquester the mode. I am excited. I'm hoping. I've never wanted Sonic not to show up in a showcase as hard as I want to right now. I'm more excited to not see Sonic, or hoping for. Persona 6 doesn't get announced. The world will end. Please, Persona 6. I'm worried about Persona 6. Ever since the guy who did 3, 4, and 5 left before Royal, right? Oh, that is loud. I liked Royal, but current Sega stuff makes me question how good things are gonna go. Oh, good. The chat's still moving. I don't have to have it up all the way. Sweet. Why make a countdown? Well, this is the ride. Genshin for Nintendo Switch. They've been promising that for years. Now, that feels like another thing that's going to be wait for the Switch successor. At this point, I don't even want Bloodborne. I can't, like, I don't know what level of Kofi you're on if you still think Bloodborne will come. You got an innocent soul, let me tell you. Got off work super out today. Welcome to the stream, dude. Fabre, whose series most disrespected, Sonic or Dragon Ball? I feel like Sonic. I still like. I'm getting a good Dragon Ball game sometime in the next 3 years. I don't know if I can say that for Sonic. There's stuff I still like when Dragon Ball comes out. I don't feel as dire as I do with Sonic. So Sonic's probably more disrespected. Can you Echo the Dolphin? I want to play Echo the Dolphin. Thank you, Iron Pluka, again for the 2. Excited for more Sega layoffs. Absolutely. Lay off entirety of Sega of America. Just all of them, man. 10%? Those are rookie numbers. We can bump that shit up to 80, 100 even. Yeah, I'm glad they kept the naming convention for Tenkaichi. OM. Ooh. That's gonna be that Last of Us 1, or 3rd remake. Hopefully the... Oh, this, tell me, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Tell me if it's too much, too little. Fabre, thank you again, guy. Very generous. Oh, it's the 2. It's the one I read. My bad. Is this Destiny? Or, excuse me, not Destiny? These all look the fucking same. Oh, are they trying to make their own Battlefield game? That looked like a fucking AT-AT. Walmart Destiny. I hope for new Fossil Fighters. I kneel, dude. Your level of cope is... Goku's gonna want to fight that. That's strong. Helldivers 2. Battlefront, but not Battlefront. It might be better than the actual Battlefront. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I really respect Nintendo's like ability to just trailer when they have these things. I liked Battlefront 2, mostly the newer one from EA, but they fucked it up with the card system and the vehicles not being on the map. There's a good core there. Dude, I'm already out of coffee and we're like 5 minutes in. With extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show. Are there did you guys put... Holy shit, the PlayStation game that should not exist. Ass. Reminder that this woman, you can actually copy a female's face in real life and not fuck it up and beat her with the ugly stick. This is an actual woman's face. Ass. Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade. What's with, excuse me? Begins on post-apocalyptic Earth.
where a mysterious enemy called the Natiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
Well, that felt very Sega, Sony, excuse me.
A member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Their mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Natiba. All we must do is
Turn the volume up.
while most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions.
Yes, let's go.
Born on Earth,
Big fan of female outfits that show thigh on the side completely unnecessarily. Feels necessary to me.
Must be 8 or 7.
It's also insane that she has long hair. When do you see that in AAA games anymore?
Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use.
She puts
Eve's equipment throughout the game.
They even got the announcer stuttering, dude.
Done.
Something does feel different. This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both.
I always
awe
like those
and
mass
fear.
things.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you? I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is
Yo,
The survivors
Hello.
will sometimes ask Eve for help.
that was a cutie right there.
my younger sister. Wait right here.
Dude, there's so much ass when she runs.
Their request
That's like
will
Automata.
also lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
Yeah, this is Korean, right?
This place has been overrun by Natibas and malfunctioning machines and robots.
Ooh. Game actually does look good if I'm gonna talk about what we're.
You'll
Damn, these
occasionally
outfits, dude.
find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads.
Are these like teleport places?
At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items.
Okay.
Acquire new skills. Upgrade equipment.
Hey, you mispronounced. It's how you mispronounce my name. I can't
She
read.
can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health. Eve will often encounter people in need and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Aw, I
Whether to
love
assist
robot
or
with
ignore them
screen
is
face.
entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Natiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors. Or
Ooh, big boy.
something worse.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Natiba?
I'm surprised Sony would. Yeah, exactly. This is like I'm shocked they're publishing this or even allowing it on their platform.
Right? To think that the point of your existence
There's got to be
is
something
somehow
going on in the
another
background.
species.
But to be fair, again, I think this is a Korean game.
I can do this alone.
I would like someone to correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been saying this for a while. It feels like Korea and even China, to some extent, has been filling the like weeb space in the market since Japan has been cucked to global standards.
I will find it, and I will make it pay. Open it.
South Korean, okay. Yeah. I've been enjoying way more Korean and Chinese games than Japanese games, as of recent.
To collapse.
Ooh. I love counters, dude.
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
Korea, very horny country despite porn being illegal. Well, that's why they're horny. That's cause effect, brother. I really respect the fact that they put her in so many outfits for this trailer. Ooh. Like I was saying, the actual combat looks fun. Fast pace, again, I love counters. The actual finishers look dope. Like, it looks fast. That's not my biggest problem, especially with American-made action games. Everything's really slow and weighty. With a lot of Japanese games, it's really fast and kinetic.
대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이
Alright,
게임은
well,
우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다.
It is really incredible, I agree.
빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를
There's like a phenotype for if a dev is a good developer. Like, you just know when you look at someone. Like... Oh, no! What's happening? Oh, I'm living in fear of this. Fucking Sonic Generations jump scare. Wait a second, what are you doing to my baby? What are you doing to her? Ah! It is cool that they continued that old cinematic. Oh my god, it's entirely new levels. Black Dooms of Bones. Yo, this is more than I expected. It really is called Sonic X Shadow. Unfortunate naming convention. That's kind of cool, though. I don't care. I feel like it's probably gonna be like 2 levels, maybe 2 balls. It's probably, no, it's probably gonna be. There's probably no classic era. There's probably gonna be like an adventure and then an 06 era. I cannot stand Cyberpunk. Sonic Generations is also my favorite. That's why I didn't want to remake. You saw what happened to Sonic Colors. But to be fair, that just looked like the same game. If they give me Sonic Generations with just like a better frame rate and then the shadow content, that's fine. It just kind of feels weird, or because it's like Generations is probably the biggest modding platform in Sonic for the past several decades. And it's like we're just getting ray tracing on that now. I wonder how Sky feels about this. This game didn't die already? Oh yeah, people hated this game because they have AI or whatever, right? This is like PC Splatoon. I'm becoming a big fan of Nintendo game, but we put it on PC, to be honest. Because I don't want to turn on my Switch. I don't know if the character design in that's good enough. It's not on PC anyway, I don't care. It is on PS4 though, like every PS5 game. What is this, not WarioWare? Oh, Dave the Diver. Literal fatless on my stream. Average. I'm gonna say that guy looked cooler than your average PS5 owner. Offense, Steiner. Godzilla? They're doing a crossover? They let you guys have Godzilla? I like the design. I love the score. Remember, guys, this is an indie game. So true. Anything could be an indie game. The Splatoon knockoff was already a waste of budget, but it released on PS4 and PS5 only as a guaranteed round of layoffs. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, if you can take a Nintendo property and just put it on PC and give it a forever life, I'll probably at least try it. I don't promise I'll stick around. Like for Power World, for instance, I was interested in Frame 1. And that's not exactly Pokemon, but you know, it takes the creature collecting from that. That's a big reason I like that game. Nowadays, indie game just means not AAA, yeah. I'll be honest, I feel like we're actually seeing games in this showcase. Is anyone a little caught off guard by that? I feel like I turned on the wrong channel. Like, we're not just sitting, like, third-person action camera.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, yeah, no, we're on the right place.
This
We're in the right
next
place.
game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Twerk! You chat user twerks to the moon! It's your game!
Maybe I can be like her. Here goes. Is this?
I'll be honest, I'm not a woman or homosexual, so I don't really care about horror games all that much. Please be a pachinko machine, Kobe. Thank you for the 2. Not too interested in what's going on so far. How do you feel about Goku and Vegeta not being in the top 5 strongest in the series anymore? Thank you for the 5, and I refuse to believe that statement to be true. Where'd you get this false information? The short message. Is this like an unfriended video game? This is the emotional damage every woman goes through when you send a mean text message online.
サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。コナミが送る現代を舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください。それでは最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
This guy's entirely made of it. Have you noticed that YouTube removed adult age restriction feature not so long ago? Is that true? Well, I hope they're removing most of the like very questionable content that I do not think should be on YouTube. I've seen like butt sex tutorials, dude. And thank you for the 5 again, Faber. I appreciate it. So, you guys excited for another modern remake? Sure, she looks very sad. Last of Us frozen game. Gohan, Broly, Black Frieza, Beerus, Whis. Brother, this guy thinks Gohan's stronger than Goku. Yeah, okay. Wait 5 pages. Flip the script, it's over for Son. Do you think the whole personal horror of Silent Hill is overplayed? I'll be honest, horror is just not really my thing in general. Doesn't do much for me. So I guess I agree, but I'm probably not the best person to ask.
What if I told you that every word you say is being recorded? Every thought you've ever had. Your love.
Is it another space game, dude? Is that like the genre now? Like, you remember how zombies used to be the thing every studio would chase?
Planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing.
Why is everyone fucking ugly? Well, it's a Western video game, so. I'd argue these characters look more attractive than I'm used to in a Western game. Ugly people equal bad game. Fact. That's true. That's true. Damn. She really marked her. That's fucked up. Thank you for the 2, by the way. But yeah, no, this is actually looking like the pitch stopped or started and ended at BioShock in space. Same powers, everything. Judas. Reminds me of Deathloop. That's not a good thing, is it? Hold on real quick. I assure you I won't miss anything. What is this?
Its energy. Now, focus your mind on your wife.
Yo, that's me.
Step into the void.
You are way more attractive than female characters in Western games. I appreciate it, but I feel like it's a very low bar. I hate this. I still need to play Half-Life, Alex. I have a VR setup, but I've never played all of Half-Life to get there. I will not be wishlisting that, no. Think you'll ever get a femboy character in a Western game? You know what you're getting in a Western game. It ain't a femboy. And if it is, the closest you would get is like, oh, hey, more VR. What's that one guy? Like a James Charles looking motherfucker, as close as you're getting, buddy. Just an obnoxiously gay person. I feel like I could kind of like this, to be honest. It's Urgent Edition. This looks good. Oh hey, there's multiplayer too. I would never own a PS5, and I would even more never own a PlayStation VR 2. But, I don't know. As a VR game, that actually kind of looked fun. Skyrim VR, if it was good, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I am.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Oh, it's the sequel, right. I forgot. For a second, I forgot this was happening.
The dragon will appear before you when the time is come.
I still need to play the first one. Is this the most gameplay we saw of it? Because I feel like from the last trailer we didn't get this much. Oh, cool. But I haven't really been keeping up, so. We've seen a lot of gameplay footage of it. Gotcha, okay. There's an E-panel with only gameplay. That's good. That's good. This is the most gameplay I've seen. Let me say that much.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Because there are bars in the combat animation on Monster Hunter, especially the mounted animations. I don't think that's necessarily bad by any means. But the second you said that, I saw the spinny and it reminded me of the dual blade spin. Matsuringo 24. Thank you for the 10. Dimitri is cute. Blushes. Thanks, dude. Yeah, the thing that always seemed cool to me about Dogma is like the NPC systems. I think I saw an article they're talking about the AI of that stuff, and a bunch of tweeters were crying because they saw the two letters A and I next to each other. It was funny. Yeah, that still looks good. I should probably play the first one at some point. I think I own it. Ooh, grapple hook. I feel like you could sell me on that. Ooh, anything with good movement. Surely a translation one I'm on here. I did hear Western influence. Kind of hoping that's a bit of an older Western. Grab a hook, good game, so true. Combat flow reminds me a lot of Sekiro with the way he blocks. Sekiro also had a grappling hook now that I think about it. That was pretty cool. I just want Sekiro too. Yeah, I feel that. Oh, dude, that is quick. That's cool. This game went by Type 1 and 2. That's like industry standard now. The PAL devs were talking about that. The reason they said they were at it is because Americans like it apparently, and they always want to make ugly characters. Like I said, it's part of that whole localizer influence type thing where they're part of the development. They legitimately think the games will do better or it'll appeal by doing simple stuff like that. But I think this game has like just a standard protagonist though, I don't know. Damn dude, it's so quick. I liked that. Like a lot. Yeah, movement's always a big seller for me. Hello. Cute. Got the whole squad's moving out. It's crazy how cute animated women can look when they're not made by a Western fucking dev, huh? March 22, 24. Cool. Yeah, it looked really good. CD Projekt Red can make a hot woman. I'll give you The Witcher, but I don't feel that way about Cyberpunk. I really like the one girl from The Witcher.
There are a few things I need.
Can't recall her name right now. Blonde. Until Dawn 2? Oh, we gotta get chat user twerks for the mode back. This really is her stream. The most embarrassing time I saw someone freak out about AI due to misunderstanding was during conversation about AI from Oshinoko. That's funny. Thank you for the 5, by the way. It's crazy, dude. It is like literally a trigger for these people. Starts screaming. Dude, every time I see a game that's rebuilt and enhanced for the PS5, it's literally the fucking a toothpick changes everything image. Like, it looks exactly the same. Graphics have not changed that much. At least on consoles. What the heck? Oh, Kojimbo! That's Stranding too. There's that, and there's his other game that's using all the Hollywood people. Well, I guess that's every game he makes now. Either way, it's not stuff I'm particularly fond of. Kojima. Dude, I can't. I'm squeamish, bro. I don't want to look at this. What is the face mask she's wearing? That's mandates in 2034. Come on. So that's how Kojima made the Metal Gear. That's a metaphor.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings.
Tired of his Westwood nonsense. I want a good game again.
Here you can check your weapons and
Kojima is one of those people who I feel like they need someone to rein him in to make a good game, or someone to bounce off of. I think he's in the point And to be fair, I think most people are like this. I think he's at the point where no one says no to him at all or anything.
This is one hell of a ship you got.
Why are they blue?
Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As
They're
I
down.
told you,
They're sad.
Drawbridge is a civilian outfit,
Did you ever hear the song?
but we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big
George
shot.
Lucas of games right now.
Don't ask
Yeah.
me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
His studio is literally forged out of industry connections, him being Kojima. Yeah, exactly. He's just too big.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
That's like a Twerkster kid character.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Bro wants to be pressed right up against the dick.
You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage...
Kojima needs an error, but it's really funny that he doesn't, and that's what matters.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up.
I'm gonna be real with you guys, I
As
don't think
always, you'll
Kojima's
be the one
overrated.
leading the way to
I
spend
do
it.
not care for modern Kojima.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
I find his existence more enjoyable than his games. I'll say it that way.
But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over.
Kojimbo hasn't made anything worthwhile since MGS3.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction.
That's probably true. It's probably true.
Don't act like you don't see it. A lot
Holy
of things
shit,
changed
the
after you
moon.
went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the
He did say, "Oh, I missed the name of the game. I'm sorry, Chad. I was reading you. I should care about you guys less. I missed the funny."
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started...
I like Death Stranding. Very quirky, so I'll probably enjoy this. Hey, I'm glad you're happy.
We decided to call
I mean
ourselves
that.
Drawbridge.
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
This looks more like a movie trailer.
We found a way back from the beast.
You know who made this game, right?
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Yo, it's the Joker, baby!
Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
I'll give you guys this, the Death Stranding bros in chat. I feel like this game looks more interesting than the original. There's like a lot more weird stuff.
You still don't know, do you?
Like, she's a lot more charming, yeah. Like, I feel like I still couldn't see myself playing this. But I feel like I could go total zoomer and watch someone else play this and probably enjoy it.
You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse.
Didn't care for the first game, but who knows? I might get this one on sale. I understand that sentiment.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you.
Like the
find
first
your
Death Stranding looked really boring to me. Like if this was the first Stranding game and I saw all this, I'd be like, ah, maybe. Because it looks a lot weirder. And maybe the first game's like that and you don't really know about that unless you play it. But this one clearly is more upfront. It was boring! Okay, maybe not.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
Can we turn a little bit?
I'm sorry. There are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
Girl was kind of cute.
After you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago. Long before
The first is weird, but nothing close to this trailer. Gotcha. I don't know. Like I said, I think that looked way more interesting than the first one, but everything I know about Death Stranding makes me still not want to touch it. So who knows?
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san.
Whoa!
Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership,
I like the way these guys are dressed.
Exciting new adventure, one that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
Oh, this is the new Hollywood strip off, right? Abdulio, thank you for the 2.
Death Stranding 1 was one big anti-Trump and anti-wall metaphor. That's why the MC wore a red hat that said build bridges to go against the build the wall.
Is that true? That's hilarious. No, okay. Because I've never heard that before. Chad, is this true? Well, thank you for the 2. I don't thank you for misleading me.
This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
Yeah, I heard it was anti-isolation. Like, we need to talk to people. That's the only thing I really know about it. Wow, it's also you're making a game that's also a movie? Wow. Kojimbo.
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has
We?
I'll try to find the interview, but Kojima said it himself, and there's even references to Trump in game.
I'm happy to look if you said it to me. Again, I've never heard of this. Thank you for the 2. I think that kind of summarizes why I'm not really a Kojima guy. The chat lied, Dimitri don't believe it. That's like every stream. That kind of summarizes why I'm not a big Kojima guy, though. My favorite directors really like video games, being video games. Twerks through the boat.
Along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoy.
Because I love video games that
See you soon.
embrace being video games. Jimmy just wants to make a movie. I'm not saying he hasn't made good movies and good games, but I don't know if I feel that way. Oh, it's over. I must have like misheard. I thought that's wrong. It's the wrong chat window. Bro, I don't know what things what anymore. There we go. I must have misheard. I thought that was next. That was a really fucking abrupt ending, right? Oh shit. Hold on. Let me go back. How the fuck was that? People aren't happy, Jimmy. People are not happy. I'll be honest, I'm still not crazy about Generations being remade. It feels like a mixed bag of emotions. But that looked way better than Sonic Colors Ultimate. That looked like the level looks really open though. I'm worried about the level design because I played Sonic Frontiers. A Black Doom Biolizard? It's crazy. That's a low bar. Yeah, I know Sonic Colors Ultimate's a low bar, but it was also the expectation. I don't know. I don't really want to give Sega money, so I feel like that I might end up yo-ho-hoing my way to this and just keeping my normal copy of Sonic Generations. 80% of it was Sony sucking off Kojima. Yeah, that's a PlayStation showcase. I am going to do the Dimitri thing now and go over this trailer a little bit. Excuse me, I know other people in chat probably care about other things, but to me there is nothing more important than Sonic the Hedgehog. Does Classic look a bit bluer here? It's like, no, yes, Sonic fan discussion. I feel like he looks bluer than the original trailers. Am I crazy? Because I feel like he was very white. This is Classic Shadow. What I'm thinking is they're probably going to do an adventure in like 06 era. Just no Classic. Because it's like, we got Sonic Adventure 2. It's got to be like... obviously Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, I wonder if it's just one era. It might be one era. Yeah, I think that's probably what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like 3 levels. It's gonna be SA2, 06, maybe Heroes. Or no, Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog. Obviously the last one. And then the rival boss is gonna be Biolizard. That's my guess. What happened when people who already own Generations on Steam? Well, congratulations. You have the best modding platform in Sonic history, because that shit's going to be delisted today. That's another reason I don't really like... this name is terrible, by the way. Let's talk about this more. But it's why I don't like Sega announcing remakes. Because they always delist the original, and a lot of the time, the original's better. Yeah, there's going to be another Shadow stream. Why would you name it this? I guess it's supposed to be Sonic Cross Shadow, but like... kids are gonna Google this. You're gonna have children Googling Sonic X Shadow. Those kids aren't ready for what they are going to see. I promise you, Sega. I will not be ready for what I will see. Saga, they were the 20.
To quote my one night stand, that was a sudden and quick end. Thanks. Now get out.
Okay, hold on. I have been tagged in this Kojimbo interview. I will scan it very quickly. Oh wait, you know what? I think I might have saw. I think I might have saw this. God, I feel like Oh, this is. I'm getting flashbang. I'm sorry. How Kojima says Death Stranding is a reaction to Trump and Brexit. Let's say about Death Stranding when he spoke to BBC Radio 1. We may be connected through internet more than ever, but what's happening, attacking each other because we're so connected. But I think what he's more saying here, again, I'm not reading all the way through, is that like there is divide, right? I don't think this is literally Trump bad. It's that there's divide amongst the people, which is kind of just a factual statement. I could be wrong. The connection according to Kojima is why Death Stranding seeks to push people to think about connection. Goes even further into the global state of affairs, referring political issues with both US and UK. President Trump right now is building a wall. Yeah, Brexit. Okay, I guess, yeah, where UK is trying to leave, there are a lot of walls and people... there are a lot of walls! That's really funny. Go check the Steam reviews for Sonic Generations. People are pleading not Steam. Yeah, so like, again, to clarify a little bit more about why I didn't want this, is like Generations is an amazing modding platform. Kind of sucks to lose all that, especially because like my interpretation of what was going to happen was a Sonic Colors Ultimate situation, which is way worse than the original. To be fair, I think the content looks good. I think Generations should have had fucking DLC fucking decade ago, man. It is insane to me that it didn't. So it's cool that it's getting it, but like, I kind of just like, I know they would never do it, but I kind of just wish they put DLC for this. It'd be amazing if it was just an upgrade. Like if you go to Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, or Sonic Generations, and was like, hey, upgrade to this edition and get extra content. Like it was built on the same thing. Because I'm assuming what they did is they put it in Hedgehog Engine too. Like, I don't know. Also, I'm not crazy. Classic Sonic was a lighter blue originally. Would have preferred playable Tails and Knuckles and also levels from the Game Gear or GBA games. Thank you for the 10 sign. And yeah, I agree with that. But what I want to say to that is I was shocked and appalled that the Generations 3DS did not have like what you were asking for right there. Because it had like a Sonic Rush level, right? But I thought it was going to be like, oh, all the classic or all the classic handheld type series are going to be represented here. And it's like 2 stages. So that was always really weird to me. Buy this game before it gets delisted. One of the goats. Yeah. Not the shill for Sega, because I currently hate Sega. But you should probably buy Sonic Generations if you ever want to own it on Steam right now. Because there's no guarantee this shit's going to stay. Because every time, up till now, it'll be an outlier if it doesn't happen. Sega always delist games. It's one of the reasons I didn't want it. Like, there's a lot of reasons that I was worried. The fact that it actually looks like a good re-release in terms of it looks graphically sound. The new content looks like it could be good. Dimitri, make a video on Sega, please. Maybe. The next video I want to do, I won't get into it too much, but I'm waiting to hear back about an interview from a certain development team. A few people on it. Hopefully they take it. I've never done an interview for a video. But I think it'd be really cool. So we'll see. There's a lot. Sega's definitely going to get a spotlight in the next localization video that I do at some point, if they don't get their own thing. If Sega delists their older games from the Steam platform, then that is proof that we need to demand the publishers and devs release their games on physical media. I agree with the sentiment, but that ain't happening. It's definitely not going to be worth the price for them. That won't happen. But yeah, Sega always does it. I mean, you can always pirate, thankfully. But again, if you want to own it, like, just to own it. Because I do like having things on Steam. Just because it's like, my Steam Deck, I can download it anywhere. It's convenient. That's why I like Steam. It's convenient. But yeah, it's not happening. like in a perfect world, I would say it, but I can't believe it would ever. A video about Sega official claiming harassment due to See, the thing is, I could do another short. I definitely am not doing a full video. I don't like... So I make videos, I make long videos usually now, right? I don't like doing something that has an expiration date. I like doing something that, like, you know, is evergreen and covers a wide amount of the topics, usually pulled into one thesis that goes throughout, like my last localization video and the one before that. There's a lot going on with Sega. I don't know if I do something on Sega, it'll probably be a bigger thing overall, I will say. Part of me does want to do another short about the Sega thing as a follow-up to my last one, but I don't know how worth it is. I don't know. But I did talk about that at the beginning of the stream. If they aren't selling it, they shouldn't be able to take action if you get through other methods. Completely agree with that. Wholeheartedly. What's really funny to me, though, is why I am talking about this Sonic Generation stuff that you should buy it. So, like, all of us are kind of jumping to the same thought process right now. We're all like, oh, piracy, pirate it, this and that. It's like, yeah, you should, duh. It's like 3 brain cell thinking, right? And I wish I could find the post. I probably have it saved in one of my folders. But I see, like, all these Zoomers being like, no, if they take down Generations, no one's ever going to be able to access this mod platform again, this and that. Like, these kids, like, they literally can't work a file system or understand torrenting. Like, bro, they're dead. Like, they legitimately think if a company won't let them have something, well, that's it. That's the end. I mean, it makes sense. It's their fucking religion these days to people. It's no surprise, but it always blows my mind. But thank you for the 5 Ada. You hear about Hasbro in early talks to sell D&D to Tencent? I promise you whatever Tencent does with D&D is either better than what's happening right now, or it'll be funny. So I hope it happens. Because I hate everything that's going on with D&D right now. Gen Alpha. What a hat. Oh, dude, I can't do this accent, Bargs. I'm sorry. As far as I keep hearing that more people are getting caught despite people using VPNs. I haven't heard anything about that. That's news to me, so I'm not saying you're lying, but I haven't heard anything. I did used to play D&D. Not for the longest time, though. The last time I played D&D, I made this, like, cute elf girl who was a Beastmaster. Got a little weird. D&D's not really my thing, though. Maybe this is me showing them a Zoomer. I like lights. I like flashing lights in my face, right? Like my current Skyrim playthrough, modded Skyrim, obviously. I'm keeping like a diary and everything, and I'm really getting into role playing it. Like I have a lot of fun with that. Like I like role playing in that sense, but I don't know. I tend to like creating my own little world as opposed to like D&D stuff. White woman. Was she white? I mean, I guess. She was like a wood elf or something. I don't know. This is a long time ago. I had 2 wolves. She hated people. She was abandoned as a child. That's all I remember. But that's why she became Beastmaster. She was like one with the animals. It sounds worse the more I go on. I promise it's not that bad though. It's just D&D. The one thing I remember from that campaign is I got some like store clerk to kill themselves at one point. It was really mean to them. Like this woman that I made was also a bitch because I thought it'd be really funny. Because usually for this type of things I do self-inserts. So I usually just play guys, but I was like, what if I just made the worst woman ever? What if I just made a normal woman? I guess it was like it was like some shopkeep, he like lost his wife or something. I don't remember what I said. This was a long time ago. But I was really mean to them and it ended up with them dying. I do play Genshin, not much. I mostly play Blue Archive. In terms of gacha. But I do like Genshin. Genshin's a grind for me. I heard D&D isn't actually that big in Japan because due to copyright and Lotus War creators made their own system, Sword World, that ended up being the big tabletop RPG. That's interesting. I didn't know that, Frank. I didn't know that. That's cool. Maybe that's something to look into. I want to put music in the background. I don't like... speaking of Sonic Generations. Yo, Gruff, thank you for the 2, dude. You filtered him. I did. Filtered him right out of the world. It was an NPC. It was fun. Jumpscare. What did I flash on screen? What? I'm clueless. Oh, when I did that, my bad. I thought I showed my desktop background. I'm like, there's nothing on my background. That's weird. I'm gonna go for currently going for 3 kobolds and a trench coat in Pathfinder. That's funny. That's funny. I always like hearing D&D stories. Again, I don't know if it's me showing that I'm like barely a zoomer or whatever, but I tend to not like board games. I think they're boring. Again, I have my custom Skyrim thing I roleplay. Like I like role-playing in games, not so much tabletop. You're not a zoomer, you just like fun. Legally I am by a year, sadly. I think. Is it safe to say the Generations thing may just be an excuse to tie into the 3rd film with a game? Oh, no, absolutely. You're just right. You're just right on that. I 100% think... I also heard rumors that there's going to be a Sonic Shadow game in general. Maybe that's canceled now. And they did this. One thing I will say is I love Generations, but I'm fucking tired of playing old levels. Right? You did it with Generations, you did it with Forces, you did it with Frontiers. I just want a new game wholeheartedly. Please. Please. Like that there were a lot of reasons I didn't want it to happen. And you know, like again, the stuff they showed, it actually does look good. Check Discord. Or it looks like it could be good. Oh, this is funny. I didn't even realize that was Silent Hill at first. Like, I guess that tells... Oh, Vox, thank you for the membership, dude. You did get a new game, Superstars. Shut up. I mean a 3D game for the record, but also shut up. Sorry, I can't find anything now. This is what she wanted me to show. New levels like in Sonic Mania. God damn it. I'm so sick of Green Hill. Oh, man. You know what's really funny? Why did someone bookmark it? Stellar Blade has digital deluxe. Is Stellar Blade coming to PC, or is this like the first PS5 game? Oh my god. It's a PS5 game. That's so weird. It's so weird that's a PlayStation game just outright. The first PS5 games. We found it, guys. Where's Steiner, dude? Did he have like a heart attack? It finally happened. You see, the reason why Sony was fine leaving it as is because they wanted a game. Send shadow info in Discord. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm switching songs. On top of remaster the original Sonic Generations, fans will be able to experience new content, play as Shadow the Hedgehog as he embarks on his own journey parallel to Sonic. Shadow was first introduced in 2001's platformer Sonic Adventure 2 and has seen various titles including Sonic Heroes, Sonic... Wait, Sonic... Are we getting Sonic Battle content? And his own spin-off title, Shadow the Hedgehog. He was created to be the ultimate life form with incredible speed, ferocious strength, and a rare ability called Chaos Control. Oh shit, you guys can't see this. Sorry. By harnessing the power of the Chaos Emerald, he can stop time and warp to new positions. He's always on the lookout for dangers in the world and protects Earth in honor of his old friend. There's a bit more going on there. We all know that. Since their first meeting, the blue blur has been the only one able to keep up with Shadow. A fact that both fascinates and frustrates Shadow has been a driving force. Two sides of the same coin. Sonic ultimate. This doesn't tell me anything. Where players will get to learn about his motivations and backstory. They also go into who Shadow is. He protects the world to honor Maria. I feel like you're doing a lot of lifting for this article. Yeah, also the JP side makes Shadow and Maria's interest way more romantic, which is based. Usually US always downplays it. Because of course they do. Sorry, I'm just scrolling more. But that's an all Sonic X Shadow Generations also released an all-new standalone campaign of Shadow the Hedgehog, making the finished blend of classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and Shadow gameplay. I like the implication that Shadow has his own gameplay. It would be sick if it was in the adventure style, but we saw it, so I don't... That did not look adventure to me. That looked like Boost. I would have kneeled. I would have like straight up Vegeta'd like to the ground if it was adventure gameplay, dude. I feel like Sega. I take it all back. But that is not what I saw. No surprise, Shadow wants a bad girl. Those are some nice panties. Dressing innocent Maria up like that. Sonic Origins cooked. $60 is way too expensive for what it is. It's 60? Yeah, no, again, there's a lot of reasons to not want this remaster. I don't know. Again, I'm probably yo-ho-hoing it. I feel like I'm gonna be yo-ho-hoing everything from Sega for a long while. You know what's been really funny, speaking of censorship and like defenders of it? That shit that happened with Avatar. Do you guys ever see those posts that are like, if Avatar The Last Airbender was made today, it'd be woke or whatever? And then, or it would be considered woke. And then we're seeing it being remade today, and it's like, they're censoring and cutting out shit, right? Like we saw the scene where Sokka should be cross-dressing, that's gone. We heard that Sokka's like sexism and stuff is being cut. They're ruining Sokka. Exactly. So it's like, it's so funny. They are, yeah. They said they had to tone it down or whatever, or take it out because it was questionable, even though it's like he has a thing where he learns. But it's like, I'm not going to defend this shit, or I'm not going to go after this shit because it's what these people fucking deserve. They're all the same people who try to go after anime, this and that is problematic. It's like, bruh, your story shouldn't have sexism, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is the time to just throw it back in their face. Like, this is what they deserve. But the thing I was getting at, it's so funny when you see those things. They're like, oh, it'd be considered woke if it came out today. But it is coming out again today. And you guys are censoring it still for modern standards. It's just very interesting to me. This is in the Japanese version, isn't it? Okay, good. No vocals. They're complaining about the new movie actors not being dark enough. I haven't seen that, but I'm not surprised. This shit's never enough, no matter what they do. Excuse me. Are they removing showing the genocide there? No man, so it's more adult. So what I feel like with entertainment now, it's like kids' entertainment used to be made with an almost adult lens, and what I mean by that is like there used to be like strong themes or things that as an adult you can appreciate because it was still made to be enjoyed at that level. But nowadays it feels like entertainment for adults is being made at like the childish level, like kiddified, or the complete opposite. I'm sure there's a better way to articulate that. I'm sure you Picking up one, putting down. Imagine Sega admitted that Maria kissed Shadow multiple times in Shadow X Sonic Generations. I mean, I would. that'd be Shadow X Maria Generations at that point. I still can't get over this title, yo. Oh god, I can't speak. Infantilizing of mature media, yeah. I can't remember what comment it was on, but someone was saying, because like I'm learning Japanese, obviously, I'm not fluent. Some guy tried to say I wasn't as all because I said something or I mispronounced something in Japanese. I'm like, bro, have you heard me speak English? In my head, I can't speak. I'm 12. What can I say? Oh yeah, the original Avatar creators left that project because of creative differences. Yeah, it bodes well. We love you that way. Sometimes I do it on purpose. I'll admit to that because I think it's funny. But I genuinely just mispronounce everything, especially on stream. I don't know if I'd call it nerves, but it's I don't know. I just do it a lot on stream, which is because I don't do it in videos, obviously. It's not even something I consciously think about. All right, I'm not seeing anything else about this Sonic stuff. Again, for general Sega clownery, you can always go to the beginning of the stream. I went to bring Sonic Generations PS5 and PS4 while preparing a brand new Shadow storyline. I'm curious. So is the new storyline written by Ian Flynn? That's gonna be really funny. Like having a Pontac story juxtaposed against Flynn, especially Shadow. Players will get to know him more as a character. Oh, okay, hold on. Sega PlayStation had more. Players will get to know him more as a character and understand his motivations. It will create the ultimate celebration of... Okay, this is what I started to read. Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic, and Shadow. That all fans will surely enjoy. Takashi Iizuka, creative officer, Sonic Team. What is going to be nice is if this is going to have a better frame rate. It'd be insane if they actually implemented ray tracing. Poor Skype, but man, please. What story? There's apparently going to be a story where we... Is Shadow going to forget who he is again and have to go through everything? Like, is this going to be a Gohan thing of my man has one fucking story? Because it says we're going to learn about Shadow and it's like his past, but it's like we've already learned about Shadow's past. Oh my god, you're so right. It's for the movie fans. It's literally just like a... It's like a wiki summary. It's going to be like a wiki fucking summary, man. Shadow does... Yeah, Shadow is over 50. I guess him having dementia's... Like, well... Grandpa's getting old. I love this song, guys. I don't know, I think we're probably good though. I always end stream a little early and then immediately see something. My main worry, though the game looked fine, is a kind of, what if we have a Sonic Adventure DX situation, right? Like, what if we have like the shadow system, like the actual shadows on Shadow Hedgehog, like that system breaking or something? I feel like that's gonna be happening. And I say that specifically because Sky said something. Yeah, hold on. I'm not strong enough to do this again. Sonic Adventure is my favorite game, like ever, and Generations is my favorite boost era. In terms of gameplay, I like Unleashed overall better. Because again, Skythe was working on like ray tracing for this. Like he's the Generations guy. So that's one of the reasons. Mixed feelings. The near stolen Dragon Ball Z game songs are my favorite too. Bro, plagiarism's great. Don't listen to the internet. This has produced some of the best shit I've ever heard and seen. Surely Sonic Team still has their Generations files around. I know Sonic Team. Sonic Team will always find a way to fuck it up. It looks like there was Phantom Ruby effects in the trailer, so maybe that'll be part of the story. Is that true? Chat, is this true? Oh, I see what you mean. Like the... Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Like the like... The way the colors bleed. My thing is, why did they mention Sonic Battle? What Sonic Battle content am I getting in this game? After Power World, why not re-release Shadow the Hedgehog? Oh, furry mascot with guns. I was like, what is the correlation? Hold on, do the rings go in the way Generations does, or is this the way Frontiers does it? No, I think that's the way. I like that he has his teleport. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not interested. I mean, it's Sonic, so of course I am. I fucking love Sonic Battle. It's like, why did you mention that? What Sonic Battle content? Dude, an Emerald boss fight? I don't want to say we're getting our hopes up, but this already, like, this itself seems greater beyond than what I would have ever expected. You did in fact mix it all, but we're happy to see you. Biolizard was on the wall. Yeah, no. It's blowing the Generations 3DS fight out of the water, I'll tell you that much. The fights in Generations are really good. Like, my thing is, like, it's just like, this Sonic team is not the Sonic team that made Generations. I've been through this, all right? They lied to me with Forces, and then, like, the fucking coffee guy was on the team, so I'm like, I'm a bit worried, because we're not really seeing the actual level design in here. Sonic in general just feels so messy all over the place, but I guess that's always been the case, huh? Nah, there's no 3DS content. I mean, that'd be cool, I guess. They actually put Sonic Generations 3DS on the eShop now. Like, you weren't able to buy it before, but now you can, which is funny. Sonic Battle 2 might actually get some neurons. I love Sonic Battle, that art style, the actual gameplay of it. I mean, I guess it's just gonna get a passing mention because Shadow was in that, so this is gonna be all about here's who Shadow the Hedgehog is, and I guess this does make sense. I guess that's their logic before this movie comes out, right? They're like, okay, well, we'll release Sonic Generations. The Zoomers can, like, can like download the Wikipedia entry for Sonic by going through the normal gameplay, and then they can do it for Shadow by going through the new route. This does feel brighter than normal Generations, right? Not like Sonic Colors Ultimate bad, but like, I don't know. That Green Hill looked a little neon. It's hard. I guess it's hard to tell with it. It's a trailer. I don't know. I'm very curious and cautious about this. I've been hurt too many times, especially by Sega. But I think I'm done zonking out. I think we can probably finish things up here right now. It's the transition flashes. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. But I guess you're right. Is this before a transition? Yeah, I guess it could be like bleeding / leading up. We'll see. Remains to be seen. Honestly, it was not great today, but there have been way worse PlayStation showcases. I'll say that much. I'll give that till today. But it wasn't great. Green Hill's looking a lot more like Bright Hill right now. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming. As always, you can find me on Twitter, support me on Patreon. Just become a member. Like the video, helps a lot. Becoming a member on Patreon or YouTube. Let you join our members game night. We play video games. We race. A bunch of racists. That's probably it. I'm technically working on a new video, but again, I'm more reaching out to people right now. Because for my idea, I need to get some interviews. So it's coming. Perhaps we'll see how it goes. If not, I might follow up with a different idea. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming. But yeah, I think that's it. Goodbye.